To love your mummy first series. You have to love your mummy first and she is the greatest. Later on, if there is time, you can love all the aunties on the street, no problem. So textbook is like mother, so we have to respect it. Later on you can read other books. Now to begin with, dipole moment of methyl fluoride, as the book says, is slightly lower than that of methyl chloride. Reason: though the charge separated in CF bond is slightly more, the bond length is so small. Whereas charge separated in CCl may be a little less, but the bond length is reasonably longer. The dipole moment is product of bond length and that of charge separated. Due to that, the CCl bond has more dipole moment than CF bond, then CBr bond, then CI bond. Now, the textbook starts with the preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols. A paste of HXZnCl2 mixed together is called Lucas reagent. If you are using HCl to convert ROH to RCl, room temperature is enough. But if you want to put Br using HBr, ZnBr2, you need to boil it. If you want to introduce the iodide, you need to use phosphoric acid, and you require a bit drastic condition. This has been clearly stated in the textbook. Notice that the OH as such is a poor leaving group. So in order to make a better leaving group to introduce X, you are using protonation or adding proton, then it makes a good leaving group. ZnCl2 helps in the removal of water as it is a water absorber or a dehydrating agent. Of all these halogenating agents which can replace OH with Cl, you can see here a host of things, halogenating agents. Of all these, I would say SOCl2 is the best. Reason: in this reaction, SO2 being a gas happily goes out, HCl is also a gas happily goes out. In the reaction mixture, in fact, you take a little amount of pyridine, which is a base that can absorb HCl. As a consequence, SOCl2 is the best halogenating agent as you get a clean alkyl halide in the product. Notice alcohol can be converted to alkyl halide by using red phosphorus and halogen. Halogen can be bromine and iodine. So this is the discussion that has been made in detail. And if you are having a choice of alcohols, a tertiary alcohol reacts faster than secondary, which reacts faster than primary. In fact, this reaction of Lucas reagent can be used to distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols. Do you know what is a primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol? If the OH group is locked to a primary carbon, as in case of 1-propanol, it is primary alcohol. If the OH group is locked to secondary carbon, as in 2-propanol, it is a secondary alcohol. If the OH group is locked to a tertiary carbon, as in case of 2-methyl-2-propanol, that is tertiary butyl alcohol. It is a tertiary alcohol. So this first method is useful in two ways: to distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols using Lucas reagent. In this reaction, you can see if you take a tertiary alcohol, immediately it reacts with Lucas reagent so that the solution immediately becomes cloudy. Secondary alcohol, the OH group goes slowly and Cl entry takes a little time. Therefore, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. Then the solution becomes cloudy. Tertiary alcohol reacts immediately. Secondary alcohol reacts slowly. Primary alcohol do not react without heating. Why all this? You can think it over. The reaction involves the formation of a carbocation in the first step as OH goes out. Amongst all the three possible cations, tertiary carbocation is greatly stabilized by hyperconjugation as well as inductive effect. Hence, tertiary alcohols readily undergo this reaction. So, this is the first reaction as the textbook lays down. Read the textbook 3 times and again watch the next video. Thank you.